Academy YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial. So today's tutorial will be making this cape. Okay, so we have a cape built on the bodies of this dress as it is right there on the thumbnail, and that is exactly what we want to make right here. So the pattern I have for the making of this cape is asymmetric because the cape runs from one side into the other, crossing the center front line. So for you to start off this tutorial, you need to have your pattern like this. So the bust here, if you want it a bust here, is fine, but what I'm seeing on the thumbnail there's no bust here. We only have that bust that and waist that, simple basic that is actually what I mean. So if you want to make a bustier for this, there's no problem, you can create any bustier for this dress. But if you want to follow what we have on the thumbnail, what we have there is a bust dart and a waist dart. So for your bust dart, you will be coming in from the bust point. What I have here is my bust point. You come out by 1.5 and come down by 1.5. So if you are making a basic dart, you connect 1.5 to 1.5. Your basic dart is not sewn directly to the bust point. Okay, that is not done. So this is your bust dart. I will reconnect it back to the 1.5 as you can see. So we have our spaces and we have the nipple point. Okay, there should be a space for your nipple point. The bust, the darts should be under the nipple, not on the nipple itself. So this is the recreation. So whatever I do here, please, you can repeat it there if you are following the basic dart. So the next thing I want to do is to recreate the neckline. What I have here is my natural neckline, which is bust divided by 12. I have 3.25 here, 3.25 on the depth, the same here to form my neckline. But now I want to create the actual neckline. So from my natural neckline, I'll come out by 1 inch, and from this I'll come out by 1 inch. So I'll simply measure 1 inch. If that is what I want to create, I'll simply measure 1 inch to go around my neckline. Of course, you know how that is done. Okay, so you can bring in your pattern ruler and form your neckline. So what we have here is a new neckline. So the purpose of this tutorial is to create this cape. So to create this cape, I'll place my ruler because the cape is running on the neckline and is terminating on the first dart on the other side. So that is the line of my cape. Let me use my other marker so you'll be able to see it clearly. So from here you can see. Okay, now I want to also let you know that this cape ran above the slant line. So because it ran above the slant line, what I'm going to do here, there's no actual measurement I'm using. I'm just trying to be creative right here from what I'm seeing right there on the thumbnail. So the width of this, or from the tip of your shoulder, you can mark 1.5 and connect to what you have right there. And from here, which is my shoulder, I came out by 2.5 inches, okay, before I connected this line. So from here to here, you can get your line from here by 2.5. Then you can now connect by the 1.5. So this is my midline. I also connected to the midline, and from the midline I came in from the line of my armhole. I came in by 3.25. So I'll just connect by 3.25. Make sure it passes the bust point the way it is on the thumbnail. And I will get to here. I'll come in from the first dart by 0.5. That is where my connection is going to be. And from my center front on the under bust line, I come in by 0.75. So I'll just connect to that point. and from that 0.75 I'll find my way and make a little curve to the bust point. So if you follow this, you'll be able to get it. So this is the cape you are seeing sewn right on this dress after making the whole dress. But then I'm going to make an arrow here because I'll give it a little slash and spread, just a little slash and spread, so it pops up the way we have it right there on the thumbnail. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to trace out this cape. So to trace out this cape, I'll just come with my paper as usual and I'll place it right there. So you can see I'm seeing my cape clearly. So I'll just go ahead and trace. I'll trace the line, which is the starting line. Okay, I'll take it to that point. I'll come over to this. Just follow the line like that. And I return back. So I made a notch here. Okay, and I mark it back. That is where I'm going to slash and spread. So I'll just put in this for my slash and spread, and this is my cape. So I'm going to cut out this cape right away. So for the making of this cape, you will be needing your peplum stay to make it stand the way it is right there. You can also use another medium stay, but don't use hard stay. Okay, don't use hard stay because it's going to make it very stiff. So this is it, people, and that is our cape, as you can see right on that bodice. So what are we going to do with this cape now? Like I said, I want to slash a little, so I will have that little, there's an effect we have right there which I want to create. So I'll just bring a transparent paper here and I'll just apply my adhesive. So I'll be placing it, because I want to slash and spread, I'll just place it on, I assume this is my straight line. If you are slashing and spreading, don't splash anyhow. Just make sure the both is on the straight line. Then you can now spread as you wish. Spread as you wish, but don't spread too much, okay? Don't spread too much. So my slash and spread, I can do 2 inches at this point. Okay, so it's almost 2 inches. Okay, so and I'll connect back just to have that effect that makes it look like a flare at that point. So with this method of slash and spread, if you want to slash more, you can slash more if you want it to have the flare effect. If you want it to flare up for you. So this is my slash and spread right now. So by the time you use your peplum stay, your stay or any stay of your choice apart from the hard stay, okay, this is what you'll be getting. You turn with your lining top stitch, give it a good press and mark this line on the dress you are making. Make sure you use your chalk and mark it. So by the time you sew and sew, you can see how I'm sewing it. You can see. So by the time you adjust this part, okay, to sew on fabric, you can see the flare effect is there. You can see the flare effect. So this will cause that flare effect. Once you've got this on fabric, you surely see it. So if you feel 2 inches is too small, maybe it did not flare out the way you want, you can repeat maybe another line here and slash a little, but I think what we have here is okay because what we have on the thumbnail did not flare too much. So you can see the flare effect right here. So that is as a result of the slash and spread. So it does not lie so flat. So if you slash and spread, by the time you sew, you have a flay effect. So that is how we come to the end of this tutorial. But before we come to the end, I just want to do a little construction of what we have on the gown parts. There is also another smaller flay, and this is how you can construct that flay. So I just want to apply my adhesive to continue the process of this line. So what we have here is my waist line. So on this waistline, I'm going to take the measurements of my flay. My flay, which you have on the thumbnail, is 8 inches from the waistline. I'm going to attach it at 8 inches. So this particular flay you are having here, I'll just go this way from this line. Okay, I'll go this way. So what I did is, if I take a straight line from what I have here, it means I extended this with 2.5 inches, and this is where this flay is going to stop, where that what we have on the thumbnail is going to stop. I'll come back here by 2.5 inches. Okay. All right, so having it done this way, you have what we have there. So to eliminate sharp points, come up by 1, come up by 1. Once that is done, just come this way, that way. Okay, then this is what we need as the peplum. So this peplum you have here, I'll also do a little more slash to it. I'll also do a little more slash to it. So I just cut from here into here. I'll cut from here into here, and I'll do what? Cut out on the waistline. Can you see that? So this is my peplum you are seeing right here. So this peplum, I'll use this line to slash it. That is the center line. So I'll still come back with my pattern paper and place it. Always place your slash line on a straight line first. I use this edge as my straight line. So by the time I apply my adhesive and give it a little slash, just a little slash. Okay, so I just go this way and go this way. Just 3 inches is okay. So I will connect it at that point. Alright, so by the time you sew it also, you notice these parts will be sewn after the dart has been held. So from the point of the dart, you have this. So this is pepper, but by the time you finish sewing it, you have the flay. You can see the little flay right there. It's showing itself as well. Alright people, so that is how we come to the end of this tutorial. So you can make anything for your back, and this is what the cape, the main purpose of this tutorial. So thank you very much for coming to this tutorial, and if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends. Drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming.